Once again, it was a dominant showing from the Phoenix Suns players at the Olympics as Kevin Booker and Devin Durant helped lead USA to a quarterfinal win over Brazil, advancing them to the Olympic semis. We are going to break it down as far as how these players are looking as they look to secure a gold medal for the United States right here on Suns Digest. My name is CJ Pierre. Thanks for joining us, you guys. We are going to go into today's game as Team USA blew out Brazil in Olympic play. Before we get into that, we noticed that about 82% of you guys have been watching our videos, and we appreciate that. But you haven't yet subscribed to the channel. If you want to make sure you're keeping up to date with all of the latest Phoenix Suns related news and updates as we head into the upcoming NBA season, make sure you hit that subscribe button and you won't miss a single thing that we're going to have cooking for you guys. Now, today, we're doing a little bit of Olympic coverage, not necessarily directly related to the Phoenix Suns franchise, but of course, the Phoenix Suns' two best players are right now playing in the Olympics for Team USA in Paris, and they helped Team USA destroy Brazil in a 122-87 victory in the quarterfinal round. Team USA currently undefeated in the Olympics, 4-0, and thanks in large part to the Phoenix Suns' Devin Booker and Kevin Durant. Now, if we take a look at what happened in this particular game, basically it was a rout from the onset. Team USA came out and just blew the doors off Brazil very early on, opening up a 12-point lead at the end of the first quarter, extended that lead even further in the second quarter, and then after that they just coasted to a win and dominated the rest of the way. If we take a look at the box score from the game, you'll notice that the Phoenix Suns players, Kevin Durant and Devin Booker, once again helping to lead the charge. Devin Booker leading the team in scoring in today's game with 18 points, shooting very well, 5 for 7 from 3-point range, 6 for 9 overall. Book was hot from the outside. Kevin Durant having a solid game, once again coming off the bench in his role that he has accepted with this team, scoring 11 points off the bench, but just balanced scoring everywhere you look from Team USA. You had double digits from LeBron James, Joel Embiid, Anthony Edwards and Anthony Davis as well. Everyone chipping in a little bit here and there. So that just kind of goes to show the dominance that Team USA held in this game. And they just showed out throughout the game. Brazil just really didn't have a chance. Team USA shooting 57% from the field, a scorching 48% from 3-point range. And then, of course, they out rebounded Brazil 46-34 and only had 11 turnovers. So just dominant performance from Team USA overall. But I just want to highlight our Phoenix Suns players in terms of what they did in this game and kind of what they've been doing overall as Devin Booker continues to dominate in Olympic play. He, along with LeBron James and Steph Curry, the only players for Team USA to start every game so far in these Olympics. Devin Booker really securing himself that spot with his play, and he was outshowing it again today in terms of what he was able to do again. Just scorching hot from the outside, from 3-point range again, shooting going 5 for 7 from 3-point land, and just really pacing Team USA in this game, and really just kind of shooting Brazil out of the gym very early on. He was still able to attack the basket and even make plays for others over the course of the game, and he was just really effective. Probably his best game so far in these Olympics, and I think that's really indicative of what Booker has been able to provide this Team USA team, playing that kind of big, that small three, if you will, that shooting guard three technique while he's on the floor with guys like Steph Curry and Drew Holiday. Devin Booker really having a chance to not only just, control the pace of the game, but have the ball in his hand a lot. And that's with, again, guys like Stephen Curry, LeBron James, some of the best passers the NBA has to offer. And Devin Booker is seeing the ball in his hands a lot over the course of this Olympic play. And I think he's really one of the standout players for Team USA over the course of these Olympics. If you take a look at what he's done so far in these games, averaging over 10 points per game and over 4 assists per game, and being 13th in assists throughout over the entire Olympics just shows his ability to play make is at an all-time high. He's also really excelling on the defensive end as well. I think Devin Booker really has a chance to be the Olympics' most outstanding player when all things said and done if his dominance continues as they continue to move forward. deeper into the medal round. I think Devin Booker is really going to have a big role in Team USA's next game, which we'll get into a little bit later. But I think Devin Booker is definitely one of the highlights for Team USA. He was in this game against Brazil. He has been over the course of these Olympics so far, and I don't see that slowing down anytime soon. But he's not the only Phoenix Suns star player that's having a big impact in Olympic play, as Kevin Durant is solid once again. The Slim Reaper just continues to get it done. It's just widely known and widely believed in the NBA that he's someone that can just kind of, you can plop him into any era, any system, with any assortment of talent, and he can just find a way to fit in perfectly. And he's doing that once again here on Team USA. Once again, coming off the bench in a role that he's finding some comfort in with this USA team. And when he comes off the bench, he's the key cog in the machine, playing with guys like Anthony Edwards, Derek White, Bam Adebayo for the majority of his minutes on the floor. But even when he is, he's effective and he's able to help the team operate. Again, scoring 11 points coming off the bench in this game and really efficiently as well. Not really taking too many shots, not taking too much away from the other players on his team, but just effective enough to show that he is having an impact and he is still one of the better players on this Team USA roster. I think Kevin Durant also in contention for to be the most outstanding player in these Olympics. And I think in this game, he just kind of showed that kind of quiet uh, demeanor. You know, he had one of the quieter games of the day, not necessarily super impactful, not really too many highlight splashy plays, but he was able to continue to have an impact, and he will be probably one of the more important players as they continue into the medal round with their matchup coming up and some of the potential matchups that they could see in the gold medal game if they're able to make it that far. Now, Kevin Durant is really one of the shining stars on this Team USA roster. He's second on the team in terms of points per game, averaging 16 points per game. He hasn't really been contributing in the rebounding area, only 2.7 rebounds per game, only 2 assists per game. But I think his impact is more so in the attention that he draws from these other teams. When he's on the court and what he can do from the perimeter as well as attacking the basket. He's also performing really solidly on defense as well. So I wouldn't pay too much attention to necessarily the rebound and assist stats, just more to really reflect on what KD's impact has been on this Team USA team. I think he's a valuable member, and I think coming off the bench, he's obviously the best bench player that there is on any Olympic roster, and I think that is indicative of the talent that he has and the attention that he demands when he's on the court. So Devin Booker and KD, I think both are in contention to be the Olympics most outstanding player or most valuable player. I can't remember exactly which one it is. If you know, let us know in the comments. But I think that when you take a look at what their impact is on Team USA and how that can translate to the Sun season as we look ahead, I think this is going to be beneficial for both of them. KD, he's been there, done that with these Olympics. And I think maybe being in a role that he's not necessarily the focal point is something that we may see in his when during the Phoenix Suns this upcoming season. I think Devin Booker is really gonna want to take this opportunity that he has and really extend himself, really show out, and really establish himself as the top two guard in the NBA. And with this, experience that he's having playing with guys like AD, but also LeBron and Steph Curry, and the fact that he is one of the key cogs in this Team USA machine, I think he's gonna maybe hopefully try and add some of these elements to his game moving forward with the Phoenix Suns this upcoming season. That means KD might take a little bit of a backseat. Maybe he won't average the most shot attempts per game, and it will be Devin Booker, kind of more so leading the charge. Maybe it'll be, a little bit more 50-50, half and half, KD one game, Devin Booker the next. But I think if they're able to develop that rhythm with this Phoenix Suns team in a similar fashion that they were able to do so very quickly with Team USA, I think that'll be very very beneficial for the Phoenix Suns and both those players individually as well. Now, as we fast forward, looking ahead for what's next for Team USA, they are into the semifinal round as they get ready for a rematch with Serbia and Nikola Jokic. Nikola Jokic really the only major threat for the Serbia team. It's important to note that in that game, in that group stage game with Serbia, Nikola Jokic on the court was not great for United States. Serbia was very, very neck and neck with U.S. when Jokic was on the floor. We may see a situation where Jokic does not see any time on the bench in this game for Serbia. I would expect Team USA to roll out a lot more big man lineups. So we'll see Embiid, Bam Adebayo, Anthony Davis. Probably see a lot of minutes as they try and throw as many bodies at Jokic as they possibly can. I would say Devin Booker will probably be more of a traditional two guard role in this upcoming game. And then we'll have to see what happens from there. Then moving forward, if we're taking a look ahead on the other side of the bracket with France and Germany, I wouldn't say upsetting Canada, but I thought Canada was probably the second best team in this Olympic field. So France moving on with Victor Wembanyama and Rudy Gobert, that I feel like is the likeliest matchup that Team USA will face in the gold medal game. And you're playing the host country, so France would have the crowd on their side. They have Twin Towers with Wembanyama and Gobert to contend with. I don't think that will be an easy matchup at all. It'll be interesting to see what that team looks like going up against USA if it isn't the gold medal game. It'll probably be the most highly anticipated matchup of these Olympics. But again, Team USA is the heavy favorite. They've got the best players by far compared to any other roster. I think the expectation is that at the end of the day, we will see them in gold, wearing gold. And I think Kevin Durant and Devin Booker will be key cogs in making that happen. All right. That's all the time we got here for you guys this today on Suns Digest. If you want to make sure you're keeping up to date with all of the latest Suns news and updates, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a thing. If you want to let us know what you guys think, any other topics you want us to discuss, let us know in the comments below, and we will get to those. Man, it's going to be an exciting run as we see what Team USA does for the rest of these Olympics, and looking forward to the upcoming Sun season. Man, I can't wait. It's going to be a good one. But that's all I got for you guys this time around, and I will catch you next time. And go Phoenix Suns.